Okay, greetings everyone, and welcome to the overview presentation for Read 960 Week 11. This presentation is super important because I'm going to go over all of the changes for the course, as well as how we're going to use D2L to get through the remaining 6 weeks of the semester. You might want to have some pen and paper stuff out, because I think it would be super helpful for you to take some notes as we go through. Okay, so here we go. The first thing is to talk about how we're going to use D2L in the course. I'm going to actually click around a little bit in D2L, so I'm going to get out of our presentation. And I'm going to go to our class. Hopefully you saw the news posting that I posted last week. With any luck, you're watching this way before March 30th, but if you're not, don't panic. You have plenty of time to get everything done. It's super important to read through everything. Please know that I'm going to hold office hours on our same days that we were already meeting for class, so Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 to 11:50. This is my Zoom room. You can just click on that link and join me in Zoom, and we will have individual appointments. So if you need to talk to me, I would like you to email me and set up a time. During that 4-hour span, I will have multiple appointments, and I just want to use these office hours as a time to meet with you individually. So please just don't drop in without first emailing me and getting a time. That way when you come in, I'm going to scoot you into a waiting room. If you have not scheduled a time with me, I probably won't ever get to you, or you'll just wait there until if I still have time, I'll try. But in general, you need to set up an appointment. So just email me. There's a new widget here. You probably noticed that. So my email's right here. And then again, the link to our Zoom room is right here. So that's a great way just to go ahead and click on that, but make sure you email me first and say, hey Jan, I want to meet with you on Monday, and I'll look at my schedule and say, perfect, how about 10:15 or something, and that way you'll know what time to come to the Zoom room so that I have time just for you. All right, as far as course schedules, we're not continuing with our current course schedule. So the green one that I handed out in class a couple weeks ago, we're done with it. I've had to revise everything. I've cut some things, I've simplified some things, we've missed 2 weeks, and we have to transition to this online environment, so you don't need to worry about the old course schedule. Now everything is in content, and everything is linked in content by week. I'm going to show you that. So today you're going to start here. Obviously you did because you found the orientation video. Good job, and this will be linked here as soon as it's done. Okay. So from now on, I don't want you using any of these navigation parts up here. The only one you'll still use is for grades. You still do need to use that one to see your grade. But everything else, please just go from content, okay? It'll just be easier. So click on content. When you get there, you're going to see that we have week 11. And actually, I can view this as a student. It might just be easier. It'll be a consistent view for you. So again, click content. Every week, you're going to click on the week we're in. So this is week 11. You can see that they're already here. I have not built content into them yet. I'm working on it. But next week, you're going to click on week 12. There's week 13, 14, 15, and 16. So here is week 11. You will do all of your work here. So you're always going to start in this first folder. So here's your week 11 folder. Here is the PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to be using right now in this video. So if you ever want to look back but you don't want to rewatch the video, all of the directions and everything are going to be in that PowerPoint. This week 11 course schedule, this is the first thing you're going to do every week. You're going to find the course schedule for the week. You're going to open it up, and then you're going to download it on your computer, and you're going to print it. That is hugely important because it tells you exactly what you have to do for the week, and it even gives you a column to check it off so you know that you've done everything. So that's going to be your job every week. Here is some Zoom information for students. It really leads you through how to set up your account and how to get into your Zoom room with your teacher. All of your teachers are using Zoom. It's going to be just really important that you look at that. Okay, also all orientation videos for the weeks will always be in here too. So as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to link it here. In addition, this week only, I'm linking it in the announcement section in our homepage, but every other week, you'll just go to week 12 for next week, and you'll see that the very first thing in that week 12 folder will be the video. Always start with the video and the course schedule. Okay, so once you're done with all this basic stuff, the next thing that you're going to do is notice, and I'm just going to click back on the main folder just so that you can see everything in there. The next thing you're going to do this week, and I'm going to go through all this, I might even go back to the PowerPoint now, but you can see that everything that you have to do for the entire week is in these folders, and they're all divided up so you can see them. Now, rhetoric I broke down into 3 subfolders, so you'd have to click on those to see them. Now, the reason the assignments aren't live right now, I can't click on it, is because it doesn't open until March 30th. We are required by the system office to not assign anything until March 30th. So, because of that, nothing opens until the 30th. So even though I've opened the week early and you'll be able to get in here and see everything, you can do the assignment early. You just can't turn it in yet. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint, but I just wanted to show you that this is how everything will go in D2L from here to the end of the semester. You're only going to work in the week. Work down the folders. Everything you need is in here. You don't have to go up here. So if there's a discussion board, you don't have to go to communications and discussions like we did before. The discussion board will be linked right in here. When there's an assignment, you don't have to go to assessments and assignments and find it. Instead, it's linked right in the content folder. So you should not have to go out of these folders at all. When you're in week 11, stay in week 11. When week 12 opens, then you're going to go there and stay in week 12. Okay? All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about, as soon as this loads, goodness sake. All right, so after that, I'm going to go through all of the assignments. So I just went over D2L. So the next thing we're going to talk about, I didn't realize PowerPoint was going to run this slow on here. So the next thing I want to go through is all the different assignments. Again, the videos every week will do that for you. So here again is the weekly assignment sheet. Again, print this as soon as the week opens so that you can see what you have to do. Use it. It tells you what to do in the order you're supposed to do it, and it allows you a column for checkoff. Please use that. Again, here's some more just general notes. Again, I screenshotted my widget over here. Please know in the video, none of these links work. They do work from the PowerPoint, but they do not work in the video, okay? A couple notes. All assignments every week are going to be due Fridays at 11:30. That just makes it easy. You don't ever have to wonder, well, when is this due, Jan? Friday at 11:30. Unless for some reason there's a really specific thing we're working on that needs to be due sooner. They'll always be due Friday at 11:30. Discussion boards have 2 due dates. There's an initial due date. Initial posts always have to be done by Wednesday at 11:30, and then your replies are due Friday at 11:30. The new week always opens on Friday of the week before. So for example, this week is, if you're watching this on March 30th when everything starts up again, you'll know that week 12 actually opens Friday, this Friday, which would be April 3rd, and it's going to open at our class time at 10 o'clock. So you can see the next week right away. That way, if you want to work ahead on the weekend, you can. Again, office hours are in Zoom. You need to email me first, set up a time. I'd be happy to meet with you. And they'll always take place in Zoom, and don't worry, it's easy. You'll be fine. Then there's going to be a syllabus addendum where I'm going to go over all the changes more specifically. I'll list all of the assignments we're cutting and how things are changing. That will be delivered to you on Monday. It will be in that week 11 folder. Please know, or please ask me if you have any questions. Okay. So next, again, assignment 1 every single week is going to be to listen to the weekly video. I will have one every week. I'll go over everything, print the assignment sheet, watch the video. A lot of times, if you're confused, it's because you're trying to cut corners and you're trying to skip stuff. Don't skip anything. If I tell you to watch a video, you need to watch it. All right, so your first piece of content this week is we're going to catch up on some academic language. You are going to be doing some figurative language work. There is a PowerPoint. So if you look in that week 11 folder, you'll see the PowerPoint labeled figurative language. You're going to listen to the video. There'll be a video, and then there's an assignment where you're going to use your book, and you're going to be finding some figurative language. It's an assignment, and then you'll turn that assignment into the assignment folder. Again, all that's linked in content. You just have to look. All right, the next thing you have to do this week is actually a place where we left off. This was the Lutz article, which was finding this lost city in Honduras was the easy part. We did not finish this. We were starting to work on a blue sheet for this in class on the last day I saw you before spring break. I want you to finish that blue sheet on this article. You should know how to do that now, and then you are going to upload the blue sheet to the assignment folder. Again, click on the article if you need it. Here's a copy of the blue sheet, and then here's where you turn it in. Now, a note about the assignments. When you turn this in, you have a couple choices or ways to do it. Choice number one is to print it and handwrite in it, and you can do that. And if you do that, then you can either take a picture of it, and sometimes pictures are hard to upload to the assignment folder, so if you are struggling with that, it's going to be important that you paste the picture then into like a Word file so that you can upload it. So you can take a picture of your work. You can also type in my worksheet directly if you want to, or if you're having trouble doing those first two things, then you can type up your own worksheet. You can just say main idea on LUTs or blue sheet on LUTs, and number one, the topic is this. Number two, the controlling idea is this. Number three, here's the main idea, right? You can make up your own version of your answers. As long as I can follow it, it should be fine. And those are all your options. Make sure you've done one of those and then upload it to the assignment folder. Okay, the last thing you're going to do for this week is actually fairly big. And there's a couple videos because I'm really teaching you some pretty big content. Step one is you're going to watch the video on the rhetoric crash course. Now, one thing you might notice when you get to that video is that it says it's for freshman comp. I want you to know that the content doesn't change just because we moved to an English class. So the content doesn't change, and because of that, the video is the same. This rhetoric crash course is the same content that I deliver to my freshman comp students. So I didn't change the video. So you're going to watch their video, but know that if you want to see the PowerPoint customized in a different theme for your class, I have uploaded that for you as well, and you can look at that. You should be taking notes somewhere, so please make sure you have paper and pencil because you're going to want to take notes. Step two, you're going to watch and learn. There's another video. It's where we take a blue sheet that you know how to do and work on a new worksheet called a rhetorical analysis worksheet. We're going to work with an article you know already. It's the one on Begley, that Kentucky professor, a real-life Indiana Jones. This is just a video you are going to watch, and you're going to learn and take notes. This is where I'm teaching you how to take all the content I taught you here and apply it from here with an article you've already done and blue sheeted. So you know this article well enough that you should be able to follow that. Then it's going to be your turn to try it. You're going to do a blue sheet. First step, do a blue sheet on the lost city that isn't. All of that's linked in content. You'll see it there. Do your blue sheet first. Then you're going to click and watch the video where I'm going to lead you through how to fill out the rhetorical analysis worksheet with the RAF article. Then you're going to turn in your assignment. In the assignment folder, your blue sheet on the RAF article, as well as your rhetorical analysis worksheet on the RAF article. You will turn in both of those to the assignment folder. All right, so now that you've seen all of this, and I think actually that is all for this week. Remember, week 12 opens Friday. So I have one more minute here. Screencast allows a 15-minute video. So I just want to show you again that when you go to rhetoric, you're going to see the rhetoric crash course and the video. They're right here, and here's the PowerPoint. And then you would click on the Begley article practice. Here is the presentation. The video, when I finish it, will be here first. Then here's the article. Here's a blank blue sheet if you need it. And here's the rhetorical analysis worksheet. Again, every single thing is where you need it. Then, finally, the RAF article, everything is here. Here's your presentation. The video will be here. The article is here, your blue sheet, your worksheet, and the assignment folder. So again, everything is there. You should be fine. Please let me know what else you need. Ask questions. And that is all for this week.